Good evening, one and all. We're here today at the home of cricket, Lords. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Alison. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
Wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions.
A new season, new hopes. Plenty of amazing cricket ahead. The crowd, it's deafening at the moment. It's a strong match-up and can't wait for this game to get underway. It's a good pitch and I expect to see plenty of runs, plenty of boundaries. We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket.
Bavuma watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Edge, but it drops safely. Everyone's gone up. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Big edge. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Finds the fielder with that shot. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Onto that early. That could be four. Well, that'll be an over best forgotten, and really quickly. You give that many no balls away, and it's truly time for a bowling change.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Edged, unplayable. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot, through the gap.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Massive outside edge.
The second over, the batting team are now 24 for none.
Jordan from the nursery end. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Yorker, and it's broken the pegs. Caught the inside edge, I reckon, too.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and the disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they've got out like that.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Van der Dussen, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Doesn't beat the infield.
End of the over, the batting team are now on 30 for 1.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. That's the big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Wood has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
They're setting up the middle order to really attack the later overs.
Couldn't get it through the field. Perfectly timed.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Smacks that away through the gap. Great shot through the gap.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Wood from the pavilion end. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Was quick onto that in the infield. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Straight to the fielder. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
And that completes the fielding restrictions. Time for some field changes.
Outstanding job. They read all the bowlers' variations, combination of precision and power, tremendous power play.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
encouraging the bowler to take a few more risks as the fields moved around. How will the bowler respond?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
Brooke, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat. Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Thick edge.
Ended the 8th over. The batting team are now 77 for 1.
Ali from the nursery end. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Lovely shot for 6. So close to the half century. Really looking settled now.
End of the 9th over. The batting team are now on 84 for 1.
Bavuma watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
And that's gone. Amazing catch. Oh, that's just outrageous.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Markram, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, whack! Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. And gone. Brilliant catch. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Livingston from the pavilion end. Curran, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Misses everything. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
End of the 12th over. The batting team are now 109 for 3.
Ali coming back into the attack, has done well so far.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Oh, man, that's an incredible shot. Square drive and holds the pose as it goes all the way for a maximum. I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edge, amazing delivery. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Bowl, stunning delivery.
Fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
a little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
They've gone up here.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Wokes, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the nursery end. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be four.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope. A change in the field, more emphasis on defence. Lovely shot. Gets on the drive and just powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Too much width and it gives a free swing of the arms through the line of the ball. It's been given the full treatment.
Klassen has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Straight to the fielder. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Curran from the pavilion end.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Oh, gone again. That's even bigger than the first maximum. I think it might have gone into the wind as well.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened. How will the bowler respond?
Miller drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Brook, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Edge, amazing delivery. Can't get that outside the ring field. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. That's going a long way. What a shot. Woakes is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Woakes too full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Needs a dot ball.
Was quick onto that in the infield. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground. Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Cracking shot, over pitch, and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. The field's providing a bit more support for the bowler. The captain giving them some leeway.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Edged, unplayable. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Doesn't beat the infield.
End of the 18th over. The batting team are now on 192.
Woakes from the nursery end. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Edged, what a ball. Massive outside edge. And gone. Brilliant catch.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
It's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Power and precision in that shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Huge edge. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh wow, that is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Oh no, what a chance. That's going to race to the boundary. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Parnell coming in. A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Couldn't get it through the field. Perfectly timed.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
The shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Parnell shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. That's gone all the way and over for 6. Butler, classy square drive.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Gone. Superb catch. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. There's a chance if it hits. Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
Cut away off the front foot. Nice shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. No. Terrible shot. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
End of the over, 13 coming from it. England are 45 for 1. Rabada from the pavilion end. Misses everything. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Needs a direct hit. Brilliant diving stop. Straight to the fielder. That's the over. England are 50 for 1.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with her bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up. Maybe bring on a 4th or 5th change, just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Needs to be on target. Nearly gets the edge. Norkia with a great delivery there. 5 runs added in that over. England are 55 for 1. Shamsi, the left-arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Oh, he's played that well. Backward a point through gully, and that's 4 more.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
That was a brilliant boundary. Really well timed and now starting to get the runs ticking over.
Good shot. A beauty.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.